Final rounds are where most strong candidates fall apart. They make it all the way there, they think it's so close, and then it's a rejection. What do you think
Mhm.
separates the ones who convert?
I think at the end of the day, the firms, it's difficult because at the final round, that's when I think a lot of companies decide, how many people do we actually want to hire, or what do we think this class is going to look like? So it's really hard to tell, at what, because I feel like it's almost random at that point. But I would say that what really differentiates is how much research you've done and if you're able to convey the research that you've done. Because I think these companies are looking for hardworking people and they're looking for people that will be able to learn quickly on the job. So if you can show that you've done research into this company, you know what they're all about, you know what they're focused on, and what, which functions in the company they're investing in or trying to build out, that shows that you'd be willing to do that for them if you actually work there. And whether it's for, in consulting, if you're doing it for clients, then that's all that they're about is how quickly are you able to learn about this company and how they work. So in the application stage, if you're showing that you're able to do that quickly for them, then that's, huge green flags, in my opinion, for them. And at the end of the day, final rounds, you want to show that you're interested in and you're actually excited to work for them because I think that's when they start to imagine, oh, this person may actually be here next year. We'll actually be seeing this person, be with them in the office. So you want to show that, you're someone that they'd want to be around and that they'd want to speak with. They'd want to, you know, spend time in an airport with in consulting, that
Exactly.
kind of deal.
It's so true. At the end of the day, it's a human to human decision, right? You can have all the
Right.
algorithms running and helping you in the selection, but it's the person that makes that decision. And all of these factors play in because everybody at that point is highly qualified, right? They have to pick
Exactly.
that they want to be at the, late at the airport with.
Yeah, exactly. And I'd also say, at the end of the day with final rounds, it's really hard to get a no after that. But at that point, pick yourself up. A lot of the times in my experience, and especially talking to people at Penn, people going through the process, it's such a random decision at the end of the day. So at those final rounds, it's really random. So don't think, oh, I could have done so much better. Just keep going to the next one. One will hopefully work out at the end.